What's up, everyone? We are here in the Jurassic room, and today we're going to be checking out the Jurassic World Dinosaurs of the Week as suggested by all of you fans. As you can see, instantly when I proposed this idea, I did get a bunch of different suggestions, so let's go ahead and check out some of your awesome fan picks. So the first suggestion we have here is for the Carnotaurus from Epic Jason X9000, and we're going to take a look at the Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Primal Attack, Control, and Conquer Carnotaurus Toro. And this is such a cool figure and one of my favorite Carnotauruses in my collection. I really love the paint job on it. I love the sculpt, and it's Toro. Who doesn't love Toro? So let's look at some of these awesome action features like its head turning and its sound effects. Oh, sound effects look like they are starting to go dead, unfortunately. I think we got the last bit of sound out right there, but still oh, there it goes. It's trying to get some sound, but still a really cool figure here, as you can see, and a really good choice to showcase. So good choice here, Epic Jason. But since you said Carnotaurus, we're gonna look at one more really special one. And that special one is one of the rarest toys of all time. We have the Jurassic Park Series 2 Carnotaurus Demon. And this is one of my prized possessions of my collection, which most of you probably know. This thing is absolutely mint in box and so hard to get your hands on, and is just such a beautiful figure. I love the Kenner Real Feel skin. Look at that. Such a fun piece here, and something that's super awesome to have in my collection. So the next suggestion we have here is from Luca17 Dino, and this is the Battle Roaring Beckle Spinax from Jurassic World Chaos Theory, and this is my favorite Chaos Theory toy that has been released to date. I love the sculpt on this figure. I love the action features. It is just so sweet. Why don't we actually check out those action features? Such a sweet figure for my collection. I was super excited when this one released, and I'm so happy to have it here in my collection. As y'all can see, this is just a top-notch figure from Mattel, and one that everyone that is a Jurassic World collector should have. The next suggestion we have is from Duck87811, and this is the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom Lava Surge playset, and this is one of the rarer toy sets, or just toys in general, from the Mattel toy line, so I'm super happy to have this one in my collection. And it is very unique because this Baryonyx figure that comes with it is exclusive to this set. That orange over the top of his head is unlike any other Baryonyx that we've ever received, and this set is just fun with all of the slime and the play features that it comes with. As you can see here, you can see the slime coming through like lava, which is super, super sweet. And then when we look on the back, look at all those features: breakaway wall, insert slime. This is just such a cool and fun playset, and one that is going to be a little harder to track down in your collection, especially if you're a mint in box collector like I am. Now, the next suggestion here is from Ash_edits908, and this is the Hammond Collection Giganotosaurus, which just is an absolutely gorgeous figure. As y'all can see, this is probably my favorite Hammond Collection figure, up there with the Carnotaurus, because it has one of the best sculpts that has been released, some of the best playability, and is just overall an amazing figure. As we look at the back of the box, we get a good look at this Giganotosaurus and what it's all about. As you can see, this is a tall, menacing dinosaur that is just super awesome, and this has got to be one of the best Hammond Collection releases to date. Now, we didn't have a battle damage version of the T-Rex from the Dino Escape line, but we did have this Stompin' Escape Tyrannosaurus Rex, which is really cool because it was one of the first introductions of capture gear in the Mattel toy lines, which I really appreciated. This thing has got some awesome features. Look at that stomping. which is actually really, really cool. And then we've got some mouth features as well, actually with the torso. Here we go, we got a button here. Look at that. And it would normally make sounds, but I haven't taken the pull tab out because I wanted to keep this thing fresh and new. But look at that awesome T-Rex. Roar and chomp and break out escape, which is super, super cool. And this is another really fun toy in my collection. Now, the next suggestion was from Dino Games 88 for the Concavenator. So here is the Jurassic World Dino Rivals Dual Attack Concavenator, which is a really cool figure and the first Concavenator toy that we ever got from Mattel. It's got some pretty cool features like a attacking tail here, as y'all can see. And then actually, I forget how you do the mouth chomp. Where is the little button for it? Oh, it's actually right. No, that's not it. There's the button. There we go. So there's the button for the mouth and the button for the tail. That is really, really cool. And then we look at the back, we get another good look at our Concavenator, its tail strike, and its chomp. But we're not going to take a look at just one Concavenator because we have another one to take a look at. And this one is also a Jurassic World Dino Rivals Dual Attack Concavenator, but in a different, more wacky paint job, as y'all can see here. It does have the same features like the tail strike and the chomp, which is really, really cool, but has a strikingly different paint job than the one that we just took a look at. Now, when we look at the back of the box, the same as the other one with its tail strike and its chomp, but this is another pretty cool toy for the collection. So the next suggestion we have is from AR Tarbosaurus YouTube, and this is the Jurassic World Primal Attack Massive Biter Sarcosuchus, and this is such a cool figure, guys. Look at that. Wow, I know it's not actually a dinosaur, it's more of a crocodile, but look, this thing is sweet, and it's got some awesome features. Check this out. Look at that twisting head and chomping action. Let's look at it from this way. Super, super cool figure. And then when we look at the back of the box, we get some more looks at our Sarcosuchus and its thrash and chomp action, which is super, super cool. I love it when they make a few figures like this that actually aren't dinosaurs and just are other prehistoric creatures. I think it always makes for fun additions to the collection. So the next suggestion we have here is from Garrison Thompson for the Jurassic Park Series 1 Velociraptor, and they want to see all of the different versions of it. So the first one we have here is the original Velociraptor that released with the first Kenner toy line, which is really, really cool. The next one we have is the exact same, but it came with capture gear and it was released in the Jurassic Park Series 2 toy line, as all of you can see. Next, we got the tiger striped version of this in 1997 when the Lost World Jurassic Park released, and this one is really cool as well, as all of you can see. And then we had a variant of that same figure, but this one has green eyes, whereas the last one had yellow eyes, and this green-eyed variant here is the more rare of the two. Then we had the Jurassic Park Chaos Effect version, the Raptor Alpha, and this is my personal favorite and actually one of my favorite toys in my collection. I'm a big Jurassic Park Chaos Effect fan, as many of you know, and this paint job on this figure is just so striking and so awesome. And the last version of this Raptor is from the Jurassic Park Dinosaurs toy line from 1999, and we got this really cool mint colorway of this Raptor, which is really unique and another awesome piece in my collection. So the next suggestions we had were from Bluestreak_20 for some Velociraptor Blue figures, and we're going to take a look at two different ones, starting with this Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom Battle Damage Velociraptor Blue, which has a really nice sculpt to it, as y'all can see, and its awesome little battle damage gimmick here, which I always love on all the different Jurassic toys. When we look at the back, we get another look at Velociraptor Blue and how to activate the battle damage, which is really, really fun. This is a pretty sweet toy right here. And the second Velociraptor blue that we're going to look at is Hammond Collection Velociraptor blue, because you can never go wrong with some Hammond Collection. These figures are just absolutely awesome, and this Velociraptor blue is no exception. As you can see, it's got amazing features, great articulation, a pretty good paint job. This is just an awesome toy for any collector. So the next suggestion that we have here is from Jurassic KM, and we've got this Jurassic World Legacy Collection Tyrannosaurus Rex pack, which comes with a buck T-Rex, as y'all can see. It also comes with the juvenile T-Rex, which is pretty cool. But look at this buck T-Rex, and it's awesome chomping, and it's really cool coloration, as all of you can see. And then when we look at the back of the box, we get a good look at our chomping action on this big old buck T-Rex, which is super, super cool. I really love this set in my collection. Now we're going to take a look at some Legacy Collection Tiger Striped Raptors, and the first one we have here is a regular Jurassic World Legacy Collection version, which is pretty cool. You can kind of twist its torso to give it some different playability features, which isn't too shabby. And then when we look at the back, you get a good look at the Velociraptor and its side slashing action. This is still a pretty cool toy. Then here is another Jurassic World Legacy Collection Tiger Striped Velociraptor, and this one's got a bit of a little bit cooler gimmick than the last one, because it can slash its claws like that. And I think this sculpt is just all around a little bit better than the Tiger Raptor that we just looked at. But then when we look at the back, of course, we see our Raptor again and its slashing action. These two Tiger Raptors are pretty cool additions for my collection. The next request that we got is from Michael Sitzel 5330, and we've got the Jurassic World Epic Attack Velociraptor, but the JP3 male version, which is super, super cool. This is one of my favorite Velociraptor toys that Mattel has done. This thing is awesome, and it's got 3 levels of intensifying damage. Super, super cool. I really love this figure, but since he suggested a JP3 male Velociraptor, we're gonna look at a vintage one as well. For the vintage one, we have the Jurassic Park 3 React Attack Alpha Velociraptor, and this is one of my favorites from my childhood, so I just had to showcase it. I love the sculpt, I love the coloration, and it's just always been really, really special to me, so that is why I picked this awesome figure. So the next request we got was from user-H_M, and I'm not going to showcase every single Indominus Rex, but we will look at one Hasbro one and one Mattel one. And the Hasbro one we have here is the Jurassic World Indominus Rex with lights and sounds. This is a really cool figure that you can pull the arms back to extend its mouth. It's got this awesome rubbery feel to it. This is one of my favorite Hasbro toys, since most of them aren't great, but I actually think this one is pretty cool, and I'm happy to have it. And for the modern Indominus Rex, we're going to look at the Jurassic World Dino Trackers Camouflage and Battle Indominus Rex. This is such a cool figure with such cool features. Look at this. So cool with the light up and everything. And then when we look at the back, you get an awesome look at this camouflage and chomp and its side-to-side action. This is probably my favorite Mattel Indominus Rex that has been made yet. Now, the next request was made by Goji fan Adrian, and he asked for my favorite T-Rex, and all of you know that it's the Jurassic Park Chaos Effect Electronic Omega T-Rex. This is also considered the rarest Jurassic Park toy of all time and my biggest prized possession in my collection. So I'm super happy that someone picked this, because this thing is an absolute beauty and just such an incredible piece for me to own. Now, the next request was made by Mr. Raptor Sub, and this is the Jurassic World Legacy Collection Story Pack with the Velociraptor and Dr. Alan Grant, and this is an incredibly rare Mattel set that never got a release in most parts of the world, so I'm super happy to have it. And it's got this awesome female JP3 Raptor and Alan Grant in his JP3 deco with his little bag and the eggs, which is super, super cool. This is a fun little set, one that's really hard to get, but one that I'm super happy to have in the collection. Now, this request here was made by Alex Detweiler, and this is the Jurassic Park Chaos Effect Rollin' Tembo that comes with the Ultimasaurus hatchling, which is super cool. We would look at the raptor as well, but we looked at it earlier in the video, so we don't need to check it out again, but we haven't looked at this baby Ultimasaurus, which is super sweet. Jurassic Park Chaos Effect is my favorite toy line of all time, and this is such a unique one and the only official release of the Ultimasaurus, so that makes this one super unique and special and something so awesome to have in my collection. The next request we have here is from Dino Onyx, and how fitting, we've got a Hammond Collection Baryonyx here, which is a super cool figure, one with amazing articulation and detail as the Hammond Collection is known for, and one of the cooler Hammond Collection figures in my opinion. It's got a great sculpt, a great paint job, and a lot of playability to this awesome figure right here. So again, anything Hammond Collection is awesome to have, but specifically this Hammond Collection Baryonyx is a pleasure to have in your collection. Also, here's another one of the rarest things in my whole collection, the Jurassic Park Chaos Effect Electronic Mobile Command Center Vehicle Playset. These barely ever show up anywhere for sale, and having this one mint in the box is a dream for my collection. The next request here was made by Froggy488, and here is the Jurassic World Chaos Theory Strike Attack Chasmosaurus, which is a cool figure with a nice sculpt with some pretty good features to it. As you can see, this is pretty awesome. You click the button here, get that nice head ramming action, which is pretty sweet. Then we get a better look at our Chasmosaurus and the head striking action, as they like to call it. But this thing's got a really nice sculpt for a small strike attack dinosaur, and this is, in my opinion, one of the better Jurassic World Chaos Theory toys that has been released so far. Now, the next request was made by Olivos534, and we've got the Hammond Collection Tyrannosaurus Rex, which is super sweet. This is just one of the most iconic toys that has come out in the Hammond Collection yet, and how could it not be super iconic? It's literally the original Tyrannosaurus Rex, which is super cool. And then when we look at the back, we get another good look at our T-Rex, which is so awesome to see. This was like one of the first Hammond Collection figures that got everyone super hyped up for the line, and this is still arguably, to a lot of people, the best Tyrannosaurus Rex Jurassic figure that has ever been made. And the final request of the night was made for Juretly Iker 9201, and we've got the Hammond Collection Brachiosaurus, and this thing is just so gorgeous and so massive. This box is so heavy. We can look at the Brachiosaurus from some different angles and just see how incredible this thing is. It's got super amounts of detailed articulation. It's even got a rubber posable neck that gives it so much playability, like you can see on this picture here where it's eating the leaves off the tree. This is just a dream come true for any fans of this giant sauropod, the Brachiosaurus, because this is probably the best Brachiosaurus toy that has ever been made. Thank you guys for all of your awesome suggestions, and I really hope that y'all love this new video series, Dinosaurs of the Week. If your pick did not get featured, don't worry, there will be plenty more episodes, and if you want to leave me a suggestion that may get picked in one of the future episodes, then let me know your picks down in the comments below so that maybe you can be featured in the future. Want to see more awesome Jurassic content? Then hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so that you don't miss any of my content. Also, check me out on Instagram and join my Discord server for so much more Jurassic fun. The links to everything will be in the description below. Check out more awesome Jurassic videos here.